17-yard line. We get a look now at the 49ers defense as they get into position. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come out here in the eye. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On second down, here's Romo. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
False start, offense. Still third down.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on third down. From the gun on third down, Romo. And that is incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Fielded at the 20. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Getting set to go here, we see Blaine Gabbert march back out onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Gabbert now to throw on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Fresh set of downs here. Play clock winding down. On the ground, this is Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Second down, Gabbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And now Gabbert calls a halt to things as he turns and takes a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. A 2nd down throw for Gabbert. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Gabbert now. That's complete right around the 8. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The 49ers are happy to be in front, and they'll look to play another solid half of football. The Cowboys know it's always hard to come in and get a win on the road, but they're not out of this one yet. All right, let's roll those moving pictures. 49ers with the ball late in the first. Gabbard's on target here, and the pass and catch will end up going for 36 yards. Continuing on the drive, Gabbard's got a receiver near the sideline. He caps off the 7-play drive with the score. The lead now at 14. 3rd down at the 39. Here the defense will come up with the pick. Ward's going to turn it around for a TD. 49ers up now by 21. So that'll do it from our studios in Orlando for the second half kickoff.